I think the last time we talked about 8 Sibley was that people thought the project was going to go forward. On Thursday last week, they submitted a building permit, actually full work. And in talking to, finding out on Monday that this was submitted, I reviewed the decision and we had the clause that said we need to approve signage and lighting. And then with our next meeting coming up on the 8th and a permit sitting and sort of the ordeal that they've been going through, I want to find out if they sort of show the board what is being proposed to see if it's something we can just take care of tonight, since we didn't require a hearing. We just wanted them to review it for our approval. So
feel better, Karen.
Thanks, Billy.
Okay.
See you guys. Good night.
So this is the front of the building, and what is being proposed is a 8x2 sign. Sorry, 7x3. No, yeah, 8x2 sign. This is going to be a canopy. They're going to have 2 recessed lights and then 5 dark sky compliant cans that are these fixtures here that are the lumens is sort of higher than what for a can we'd sort of use, but being this a industrial sort of site and the fact they don't have like a lot of pole lights, and because it's right next to the railroad and down low, I didn't really think it was too much of an issue, but each would have 2,000, 1,909 lumens. So you're basically talking about 10,000 for right here, because this is also because they don't have post lights. This basically is illuminating that side of the parking lot.
There's no parking there, isn't there?
Yeah.
There is
Right
on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, these are full cutoffs there. They actually are. Let's see, we're dark sky approved, and that was basically it.
Does Weston have sign standards at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do these comply? I assume they're not illuminated,
No, it's not illuminated.
internally illuminated.
No, that's where they're just going to have two recessed fixtures in this canopy that washes over the front.
And does this comply with the Weston sign standards?
For on the building, yes. They have not provided signs for the street yet.
I think they said they didn't want to.
Good. Really?
Yeah,
Actually,
at the
now that you
sidewalk.
say that, I think that is true. They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't need to because they're not advertising to the
Right.
general public.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks good to me.
So,
Looks good to me.
okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to approve any of these things?
Yeah, do we have to vote on these? Do we have to vote on the changes we're voting?
Or is that
Do we
going to
approve
be
the
a
changes?
revised COA?
We probably should
Yeah.
vote on
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Will there be a revised COA that we vote on, or
No,
we just?
for this
Or
or
for
for
law?
that
Or
for that
both?
one for that one I would, because we'd be replacing the landscaping plan.
So
I would
we don't need
prepare.
to vote on that now?
No.
On what?
Right. 'Cause there's going to be a
I'll come
revised
up with
COA.
an amendment
Okay.
for that decision, because we want to swap out, because the landscaping plan that was approved by the board was recorded, so we want to have an accurate record.
Okay.
The last time is really FYI,
For this, do we need to vote on Sibley or not?
a motion to approve the fixture and the sign as shown.
All motion to approve the fixture and the sign.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is basically, it's a little bit more than field changes that I felt I could just sign off on. This is 183 Newton. This is a project that has been under construction basically for the last 3 years since we approved it. This is that other lot.
Way in back?
Exactly.
Okay. Like Kathy Ragavan's house?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
So
right.
they're looking for the final CO. I did an inspection. I'm like, you have all new light fixtures. So these ones in yellow are, let me get myself oriented here, front. This right here is these on the garage. These here are on here, and these which are here are also here. Basically, they had wall sconces on the corners that they eliminated and went to these small, and they're like only 2 inches across LEDs.
You change the lumens?
The lumens ends up, hold on, the total lumens ends up going up 225.
From what?
It goes from, the approved amount was 19,780, and it goes to 19,996. So they're still under, but these, and let me get I'll show you what the fixtures actually were.
The thing on the beams are really kind of big.
All their lights are dark sky compliant?
These are more dark sky than what was there.
Yeah. They're not sconces, they're downlights.
Yeah, they're
Right,
downlights.
so
And on
it's
the
an
underside of the
improvement, so it's an improvement.
Yeah. These are what were approved.
Yeah.
So rather than having them at the corners, they're just having these basically almost like
Almost like
bees.
pathways.
Yeah. So and then
Well, I think it's an improvement. I'd like to say it's cool. What are the purple ones?
so we had approved basically this line. It was actually in the ground, this L10 coming down here. They replaced it with these so that it illuminates this walkway coming down.
It looks like the Washington.
These are the E3s, I think.
Right.
These are the L10s. Is that right?
No, actually, you know what? They messed it up because I took pictures. These are what are installed here,
Oh.
but this L10, I think they just messed up. These are the L10s that they indicated here, but these are basically right at these locations.
Well,
Wait,
what are
outside of the
these?
ground?
What are these?
These are the L5s
L5s?
right here.
What are the E3s?
Those.
Are those but that,
Yeah.
those
No, I
are
just-
also the L10s?
No, there's something that happened here because this. I
There's
need to get clarification because these here are these fixtures here, which are the same as right here. I think the architects made a mistake.
I don't know. There's only, I only see 2 lights. Me too. I've got L6, L11.
Well, so those other ones.
Some more?
This is.
Yeah. So I only see 2 lights.
You maybe capture it.
No, I only asked him to show me like what is installed. So this is what. Let me come back here. What was originally approved. So here you have the L6s, which they ended up putting in. Here they ended up eliminating it because they didn't need it. So here's what we had approved. Here's where the L9s were, and here's where they were removed and put in with these E3s. These are existing. This.
Are the new fixtures in yellow? Is that what it is?
No, they were by type.
Oh.
So dwelling mounted.
Well, this is
front.
an L.
Right.
That's yellow.
Right, L5, but they,
Sorry, I
it
can't
seemed
figure it
much
out.
more clear. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it's this down here.
What is-
That's what this is here.
No. That's E4.
Right, and.
This is E4.
That's E4. Yeah, that looks open.
Okay, what's this? E3 or
L3,
L9?
L6.
Those are the L3.
What's the E3?
That's where. It seems so much clearer when I was out there.
That's because it
Field
was
and they're
earlier in the
showing things.
day.
We're not going to be able to figure it out.
No.
We're too burned out.
I don't see any
Yeah.
L3s there. I think that's an E3 that you just
Yeah,
marked.
that's the
fixture.
What are these?
These are dwelling, the code is dwelling, and then walkway, and then
That's
other
an
lighting, and
E4.
then
No,
illuminated.
but on the right-hand picture, I think that's an E3.
This
I don't see any
Yeah.
L3s here.
Yeah, they're L3.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what
all
these
there.
are right here.
Oh, okay.
So is this
Yellow.
L3 or E3?
That's L3.
I can't figure out why some are purple and some are
Oh,
yellow,
well,
because
this
it has
is
nothing
what
to
the-
do with the letter.
Well, we got
No,
some-
it has to do with the code.
It's sort of, it's
Dwelling mounted,
house-
walkway, and driveway, it's like tasks.
sort of location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So
only
here-
the yellow are attached to the house?
Yeah, I should probably just be pointing out to these clouds. Eliminated 4 L9s, added 10 E3s.
What are they?
That's what,
That's what that
That's
is?
what
No, you said these are
L3s.
well, that's what they show here, but I think what they ended up doing was, these exact ones, because again, I saw them and that's where I see these not matching, aren't making sense here. They're the exact same type of fixture, and on their sheet, L4, E3,